You gotta hate on the man's Duotone Jones, gang. You ain't gotta hate on the bro. Alright, that's fair. Anyway. Hi. Uh. Hey, guys, gals, gays, and straight. We're not. No, I wanted to do my intro, you prick! Oh, join. Put your audio in, you prick! I was so concerned. Why did you say welcome to hell? Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna wait for Yielding to include his audio. But he's here. Trust me, he's not a voice in my head. I think. Maybe I'm just delusional. Don't say or am I, knowing full well who you are.
Or are you?
What the? Or are you? What does that entail?
Or is
No!
it?
No, I'm just, Insert, like, meme of Chozo tweaking out. Chozo is objectively my favorite character in JJK. I love him. I love him so much.
That is completely fair.
I'm glad that you brought up earlier the fact that Chozo is Yuji's brother, because I knew about this before. Kenjaku was taking those back shots just for...
Again.
I can't make that joke without making a straight face, because that's your joke, and I don't want to steal it.
The thing is, though, that's not my joke. I've heard it before from someone else. Like, in fact, it's not even like a joke that was made by one person. It was the fact that it's a meme made by so many people. Just like, damn, Kenjaku taking bat shots for real, and said, ah, yes, my plan.
Bro.
Get out of here, Krampus.
I swear to God. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up and include your audio.
I have!
Oh, my bad.
Hello, everyone!
Let me open up my guide, because I'm not going to do this, like, blind.
Damn.
Excuse me. Pheonix.
This is the persona.
Right.
You don't need to have a whole guide for me.
Yes, you do.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's a puzzle game.
Oh.
Or not a puzzle game. That's stupid. Where is? Okay, yeah, it's strategywiki.org. All right. Where was I before? It was continue. Turnabout Sisters Day 2 trial. All right.
I'm just thinking of the realism of having this dude made of diamond in water, but like, how would diamonds react to water? Just, would they do nothing?
They don't.
Yeah,
nothing happens if you
nothing
shoot
happens, because diamonds
into
are unbreakable.
break down, 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 down. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I can't remember the names I gave to these people.
It's okay. Just make
Miles
the
I better not
nerds
show
sound
any
like
signs of
nerds
weakness
and make
today.
the scumbags sound like scumbags, and you should be fine.
He'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin them. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
Your Honor, shut the fuck up. You weren't even there.
Your Honor, stop capping. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in chief. I'm detective in charge of homicides down at the
headshots.
precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the detail of this murder.
Ain't no
Very
damn
well,
way
sir.
that your mom loved
Let
you
me
and
use this
called
floor
you
map of the office to
Gumshoe.
explain. Leave bro alone. His name is
Gumshoe?
Richard Gumshoe.
Nah.
Yeah, his last name is Gumshoe.
I'm not gonna leave him alone if his name's fucking Gumshoe.
Leave bro alone.
I'm just saying, your parents must have had it out for you or something. Like, there's no
The
way.
body was found by his window here. And the cause of the death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir.
Even in a girl's hand. Whoa, whoa.
The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, yes, sir! You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Pheonix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness accounting describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh! Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness' testimony, she would bluff and impress the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Alright, what do I gotta press? Press
Don't worry.
5th or 6th
Don't
statement.
worry, Nick. I know a way out of the situation. Torture.
The walkthrough! Oh, wait, why torture?
Well, I don't know. Just from what I heard, it was just like make the witness say something and slip up. It's just like, huh? So torture then. And then there's also another thing that I was reminded of with the fucking Life Arrow thing. Just like, don't worry, Nick. I found a way to update the autopsy. And pulls out Glock. All right.
Hold it! Hold on, what? Just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Ah! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about her first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
I see gunshots. I think I'm about to steal.
About to go steal kills. Oh yeah, for future reference, Yielding's playing Fortnite, and he's not being a very helpful walkthrough guide, because he doesn't have the guide open, nor does he have the Twitch stream open.
Nor have I ever played this game in my life.
You can there's a walkthrough for Les Victimes. Or for Les Raisons, not Victim. I don't know why I said Victim.
I'm gonna take all that.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. This is not how real court works.
No, it's not. It's how anime court works.
This isn't anime.
It's anime. It's definitely anime.
I gotta present this.
What the hell?
Present. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying?
What the hell happened?
This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective.
Damn.
Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately! But no butting out your way out of this one, Detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Objection! I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? What, when? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... The autopsy report was outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Hold on.
Meh.
You're a sham, Edgeworth!
I guess I'm not really doing anything on my
What reason
phone.
could you have possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Yielding, can you check the stream?
Yeah, I'm checking
For
it.
favor?
There's
Okay.
nobody,
April May, at your service. Wink. And yes, I audibly said wink.
wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
tits.
Krampus,
Anyway.
go away.
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us,
She's
where
all
were you on the night of
hot.
September 5th? Yeah. Hey, man, you're not on.
What?
Tell us where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Teehee. I
Oh
checked
my
in right after
God.
lunch.
She reminds
And
me
this
of the.
hotel is directly across from the Faye and Co. law offices. Don't even say it, because I know you're gonna say the Herman Persona.
Yep.
Persona
Yep.
3.
Exactly.
Shut up.
Exactly.
This game and that game were made roughly around the same time.
All right.
Shut
Whatever. Still means that I hate her.
That's right, big boy. I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
Do I have to say
Yeah.
that?
What were you talking about? Like.
Do I have to say this, dude? Do I have to say this?
Nah, you don't.
I mean, like, it's in the script. I say it, but like,
Nah.
don't man me. You're not the Battle Block Theater announcer.
I said nah.
I know. That's what I said. You prick. Meh.
No, I said nah. Nah.
Oh, I thought you said man.
Okay, thank you. I was confused for a second. You were like, that's what I said. I'm like, no, it's not.
That's right. I'm not gonna finish that.
No, don't. Honestly, even that's too much.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness testimony.
Okay,
Witness's
okay,
account.
ballistic shield does nothing.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know, and then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
Mousy girl.
When the woman like dodged to one side and ran away, but that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped.
And you stop following me.
And that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Well, Your Honor, I see. There's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
Yeah, that'll hold in court. That'll totally hold in court.
Girlish figure. Your Honor, nuh-uh.
Actually, straight up just nuh-uh.
Your Honor, totally, dude. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. But it's not word-proof, prick. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute! That testimony stinks! What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing! Did you really see the defendant at all? Why she look like a Meowth with that face?
It's
Mr. Wright,
the
what's
posture.
the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean, okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Look, she looks like Meowth.
She literally does.
Does she not?
No, yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you.
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. Hold on, let me just... The testimony is bogus! But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Ow. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Yeah, no, big no. Big no.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna say I promise, wink.
Honestly,
your testimony again,
I'm
if you
cringing the longer she stays on screen.
Damn, I almost had her. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee.
You're saying I think. Oh my god.
Alright. I did see everything. The victim, no. This one. Alright. I gotta present this bad boy, because in the last case, like, she wouldn't have known it's a clock, right? Because it doesn't say it's a clock anywhere besides in the evidence report, and the fact that, hey, she'd have to be there to know it's a clock.
Yeah.
Present.
No, it literally is the meme. Your Honor, shut the fuck up. You weren't even there.
What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that. Ugh!
Gross.
Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
Disgusting.
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder! Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, objection! The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Objection! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he'd stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... Because I heard it? Yeah, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fey & Co. No? Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from the hotel room. The law offices of Fey & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No! No, Your Honor! I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... it couldn't have rung! Your Honor, members of this court, it is inconceivable that the clock in questioning rang. It's empty! The clock is missing its clockwork! How could you possibly... Just take a look, right now! Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Shut up, Edgeworth. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow. He knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been empty after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? I can, as a matter of fact. Impossible. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is the phone call. Because as it says, like, it has, like, this whole dialogue of her removing the stuff from the clock. Take that! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? Urgh. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Beep! Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clock was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you hear how did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes, because this joint is handmade. This ain't in those shops. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will provide that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. The clock itself. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in the police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Hey, yo, bars.
Damn.
Oh, excuses not on sale today? Oh? Oh. I'm not sense. Ah! Why are her titties bouncing?
I don't know.
Hold on, we're gonna jam out to the song real quick. This song right here, this is my jam. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Silly me. Did I like lose it? I guess I did. Tee. Wink. It's scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, that is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof! Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon as a clock. This wiretap! Found in Miss May's hotel room! Have a look at this. Ah! Oh, that? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Fay's phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous! Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely! Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Hold on, let me just... Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock was, Maya's cell phone! I present the defendant's cell phone! Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Objection! Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at that witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. I'm not making that noise. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer!
She said lawyer like a fucking slur. You lawyer!
It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bat? No. Is that it? Is that it?
Yes. Yes.
Womp womp. Womp womp. Tomato tomato. Get out the court.
Tomato tomato.
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Hold on. I gotta. You'll be given 2 options for which to choose, but it doesn't matter which you pick because April will now give an alibi for the time of the murder. She tells the court that she had ordered an iced coffee from room service. I'm gonna ask why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy tapping relevant? Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see you pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought of that. And of course, I can and will. That's not inherently sexual, right? Right?
It's implied, but it's fine.
You can't be serious. No, wait, hold on. What did she say before? What was it that she said?
Dude, do you think I'm paying attention? I'm playing my game.
Wait. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night, right? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Hold on, let me just call the bellboy as a witness. Alright. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. What? But she presumably saw it. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sucking quite low enough already. Objection! I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to the one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. I summon Exodia! No.
Obliterate!
Very well.
The court calls the
hotel boy, the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Witness testimony. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, sir. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Last 2 statements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, then the guest, sir, favors me with a, embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck up on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Alright, let me just... Alright. 4. Press. Precisely 9. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy? Tee-hee! I like an iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. How would she be so particular about the time? There's nothing here. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest! Wait! Please, wait! Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All's right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. I completely forgot to read Edgeworth's part. Okay. This is really it. Now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Wait. Excuse me. What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked it into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room, right? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been at the murder. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May! The man who checked in with Miss May! Oof! Your Honor! As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder! My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. No rapper. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2024 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there! Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens to me? What happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you! I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. May's testimony. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center. It's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna do day 3 investigation, and then we're also gonna do day 4 court. I want to end this. I want to end this chapter off.
I just killed the guy that was targeting me for a bounty. Get fucked.
Baller. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So? What is it you wish to ask of me then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Just gonna examine the security guard. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Smile for the camera. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk.
Man, this game is really
Wire
old if
tap.
they're saying no way, Jose.
Bro, I know a person that still says no way, Jose.
No fucking way.
Jose.
No.
No? Okay. Why did you place a wiretap on me as well? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep.
Yes.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude. Say. Why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer! Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Hey, care to check this out? Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. I'm just gonna present everything I can to her. Hey, look at this badge. Ain't it a cool badge?
I swear, if people existed like this in real life, I would slap the fucking coos.
The what?
Coos. You never heard that slur?
Coos? No.
Alright.
Why are you saying it? Why are you actively saying a slur?
Because literally nobody. I don't actually think it's a real slur. It's a made-up thing from a video game.
The coos. Doesn't the coos like? I don't know.
I don't
It's
know,
like
man.
Forensics is taking the day off.
It
It's
might
like
actually,
Gumshoe's
it might
website.
actually be a thing.
The
in which
police
case,
really gave this
whoops.
place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to look around and take a look, though. Examine. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. You couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. No, you aren't. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Gatewater Hotel. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We could charge a premium for this room, of course. It would be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. If you don't mind me just, like, examining this screwdriver right here. There's still a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Bro doesn't know lavenders, daisies,
Lilacs.
yeah, that's about it. Lilacs, roses. Still
You want flower names?
Wait,
you talk to my mom.
should that be still life?
She literally knows every single flower.
Whatever.
I'm not joking.
One of those is hanging on the wall. Really?
I'm not joking.
A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned those up by now? I beg your pardon, sir. But if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink. Before murder! You'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry! Nice weather again today. I can see the Fan-Co law offices from here. Ah, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill. Just kidding, sir. Oh, by that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Is there anything else I can examine in here? Talk. Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. The man with May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. Then there we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you have a photo of him, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo. The hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I suppose that we should add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder, murder. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. I'm sorry. Well, he says what about if I show you the wiretap? Oh, well, alright. Alright, bye-bye. Grossberg Law Offices. September 7th. Grossberg Law Offices. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out here today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Hey, it's our guy! Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Sure, I've seen this person somewhere before. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one photo. And it might be a valuable clue for later. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took? Swap photos. I think I'll swap them. Photograph added to the court. Hey, the painting's not there again anymore. Yeah. It was a painting of sunflowers. Wasn't it? Wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Bear. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. A solid mahogany desk. It was been polished to a deep luster. Are you good?
I'm fine. Just hate the fact that I keep getting interrupted, like, while I'm doing good by my mom.
She's cucking you, gang.
Not really, but it's just like, I'm trying to fight someone, and she's like, I need to ask you questions. Like, shut up!
Don't tell your mom to shut up, never mind. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Nice play on words. Move. Gatewater Hotel. Hey. Is this the guy? Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Have him write it. Yes. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit was added to the court record. Not even Miss May can play dumb about this. Alright, thank you. Detention center. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That doesn't. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Hey. This guy, look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you... Aha! A reaction! This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof! I'm so close. Would you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. Affidavit? It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Hold on, I gotta just...
Ain't no way that this guy tried to kill me with the pickaxe. I mean, I assume you just had nothing, but like, come on now.
This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ooh. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fist in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp. Red White? Information gathering.
I'm sorry, Red, White, Blue Corp? You gotta be kidding me.
No, that's... Listen, that comes in evidence later today. Or later in the
I'm just saying, the name is ridiculous.
I know. It's ridiculous and it's stupid, but it comes into play later on. Trust me. This game has amazing writing and amazing what's the word I'm looking for? Saying something that'll have importance later. Foreshadowing.
Yeah, foreshadowing.
Or I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Why? I needed that, bro. Can I get that back? Can I go back to the Gatewater to get another affidavit? The bellboy seems to be out. Huh? The sound of water coming from the shatter. La-di-da, money making, I got the money making blues. It's gone. The screwdriver's still stuck in the drawer. I better not touch it. No telling what the bellboy would. God, take it! Just look! Nice weather again today. I can see didn't I already examine that? A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. I better not touch them. God, okay. Nothing else new. The Blue Corp. Oh, hey, it's that painting! It's the painting from The Office. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Pheonix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you in my gigantiquest vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporation expansion official. My business dealings bring me in contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you'd come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes! This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale.
He's the president of a corporation, of course.
Yeah. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear that what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed! She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to I seldom pay attention to the
It
mundane
is seldom,
details
it's
such as
seldom.
time and place. Yeah, my motto is, don't worry, be happy. Bro, think he Bob Marley. Still, Mr. White. Coke. The hotel boy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color of blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? That painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I'd actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right.
Mr.
It
Wrong.
appears you do not fully... it appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again. Who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Ugh! Ah! Oof! He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here for Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go on, go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. This painting was until yesterday hanging in Mr. Grossberg's office. Why does White have it now? It's not hard to imagine possibilities. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation, Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. You probably strong-armed them into giving him something. Blue Corp. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. More flowers. Alright, I'm out of this, though. Grossberg. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem. Jumping Jumping Jehoshaphat's!
Jehoshaphat's, yeah, what the hell?
Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. Damn. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl. Your refusal. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. Mr. White. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh? What is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it, today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes. I know that it is... Your lovers?
Bruh.
Hold on. I just...
You're gonna save it just so you can say
for
that?
the sake of... It's not something I can claim to understand. But you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What? My boy! You sent that painting to him as a sign of undying love!
That's hilarious.
My boy, please! You're letting your fancies run away with you! Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could... That's because I'm not! We're not! Don't be ridiculous! Enough! I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. I knew it. They are lovers. No! They are not lovers! Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Oh, so I can just say they're lovers?
Yeah, so you can't. So, you're just allowed to do that.
Oh god.
I love the fact that this man literally said, "Miss you with that gay shit."
In the walkthrough, it says after you tell him the large painting is bothering you, or you choose he's blackmailing you or other responses if you're interested. Grossberg has finally had enough and tells you the whole story. He's being blackmailed over the DL6 incident. You can choose you two are lovers for a hilarious response from Grossberg, and it'll still give you the same result.
That's hilarious. Oh, that's so
man.
good.
I'm so glad I saved, because if not, I would have loaded the save like it's like Fallout or something. Just Skyrim quick save. Red White is a man who makes his Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. Young Midoriya, you have to clear Maya of her trial. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of these photographs. As you expected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. The DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye! Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
I'll be right back.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I should probably get lunch too. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, Have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
You know what? Sure.
What do you mean, you know what? Sure. It's funny, looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be some clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are on file here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at?
I mean, I have dizziness and a bunch of other stuff, but I don't think it's vertigo.
Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of these? Skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here is at the end in S. Suicide? You know. There's a collection of suicide reports. They're politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting.
Yeah.
Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. Why drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Check them. Which file to check? T through Z. T, U... Ah, I know! W! White! The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Shall I check these more?
Oh, yeah.
Which file to check? A through I. Let's see if there's any
that's
I. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye.
I didn't really hear what you said. What did you say?
F. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Read it. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there.
I would say a few months.
Samia knew Grossberg.
Yeah. I haven't had any migraines
I found
since
this in Mia's files,
started.
so she was investigating Red White as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Sorry, sir. I borrowed this. Ah, so it was you, my boy. Who is this man? It's a long story. I'll be needing that back now. He doesn't want to talk about it for some reason. I better give him back this photograph. Photograph returned to Grossberg.
I think it would last.
Apparently,
like a normal migraine.
I doubt they'll let me talk to her today.
It would last for at most 2 days.
Blue Corp.
But for the least, it would be like a few hours.
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you, Mr. Lawyer. I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet perpetrated your thick skull.
At least
stop bothering me!
A few hours or at
If you
most
try my patience further,
days.
I fear a nasty accident might occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Miss May, I think we're past the need to talk about April May. I've got to put this guy out on the spot real quick. You see,
well, besides that one.
Blackmail. There's no point asking someone this crooked a straight question. I need evidence. Why, yes, there's my eyes and my nose and my mouth, but of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you.
Yeah.
That's the only clue that Mia left. I better make this one count, Mr. White. See this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how... I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him.
I have no idea what that is.
Blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail.
About the job?
I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation.
I only very
Mr. Wrong,
rarely
what is it that you should
I
be doing
will
now? Investigating me? No,
or I
no,
will.
no. I think
This
not.
was back in
You should be
high
searching for the
school.
one who killed Miss Mia.
It hasn't happened any
Secretary's
time
office,
since.
hello?
But
Mr. Wrong will be
I
leaving
would
now.
laugh or
Yes, sir.
talk, and
I'll
my
send someone
jaw
right
would
away.
get like
Wait a
locked,
second, Mr. White.
and then I would have to like move it.
You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now
I
is
just have
going
the
after
normal
you.
ringing where it's
So what
like
are you insinuating?
sometimes,
Mia
very
was on to
rarely.
you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone.
No,
Then,
what
Mia
it
was
just
murdered.
sometimes
All the
will-
documents
my,
about
my
you
ears
mysteriously
will just
disappeared.
start
So,
ringing out
the
of
culprit will be-
nowhere, but they'll stop after like a few
Even a
seconds.
child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it.
That's not yet.
Secretary's
Whatever.
office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, did I not? Oh, and one more thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed.
It's just the reason why I say that is
What
because
man?
it's
Are you
very,
even
very,
listening?
very
The
rare.
executioner! The hatchet man! The liquidator! The killer, man! What?
Yeah.
Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor? I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now! Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent.
Must be.
I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe, reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts. Right, actually. Pheonix Wright. My friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it for sure, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. How I'm afraid we switch places. What? You mean you... I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you! This has gone too far! Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Cheer me on in court. Well, you can cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me! Huh? I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait! What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show him a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. To be continued. Mm-hmm. Down, 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 down. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right. Save progress.
I'm back.
You came right at a good time. I was about to end stream.
Oh, alright.
This has been Pheonix Wright Ace Attorney Part 2. I will continue the next trial in the next part, probably tomorrow.